So here he is, the power packing Josh Emmett, longtime staple of Team Alpha Male, not yet 40 years of age and still getting it done in a big way. A lot of people wondered, if we harken back to 2023, when he was absolutely bludgeoned by Ilia Topuria over 5 rounds in Jacksonville, how much did Josh Emmett have left? Man, did we get an answer later that year as he inflicted blunt force trauma on Bryce Mitchell with one of the best knockouts of that year. Josh Emmett still got a whole lot left. His focus remains on UFC Undisputed Gold and Glory. Got to win tonight to keep that dream a reality. All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well, and puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded. He's so skilled. He's so gifted, and he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm gonna get you. I'll get my hands locked, I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed him to become the champion, and tonight, he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and we'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested to see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, John CCO Emmett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe, by year's end, could just be the king of the lightweight division.
He passes to half guard.
Makhachev's has got full mount now. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Makhachev's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal.
That is tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. And very effective with the ground and pound. We cross the midpoint in round one.
It's work, guys. Come on.
Nice shot there by the champ.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Fight back!
Makhachev's back to the side control now.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the out. He's got it locked in.
It's work. I'm going to stay on the side.
He escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense. Nice.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here.
Another takedown land.
Round 2 is next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe, deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
All right, round 2. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. Nice transition.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
there you
absolutely.
Go. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
I don't want you to force those submission attempts so bad, though. Okay? Stay patient.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Nice straight punch there. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Big shot lands for both guys.
Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns.
Makhachev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Get them out here.
Makhachev's trying to get a triangle submission here. Ooh, that submission looks tight. Back to the elbow now, that'll work. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Takedown defense holds up. Makhachev swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Oh, straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Beautiful.
Makhachev. Under a minute now to go in the round. Ooh, in position for a submission here.
Every time it hits the ground, this is what he does.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Back to his feet. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he is hurting for certain.
He did a great job of blocking that punch.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Makhachev gets hit with that stiff jab there. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
Makhachev's got the full mount.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Oh, that sub is tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep.
Working on Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic. Great ground and pound by this man. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Take this back. Take this back.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Makhachev's going for a choke here. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, he's out.
Need some work, guys.
All right, side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
All right, calm down, calm down. Listen to me. Once again, you are not timing your shots. You are not setting up anything.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round, 4th cover. Missed with that attempt. Oh, that's how it's done. He blocks the shot and then delivers the straight counter. Straight right is there. Just out of range with that strike. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and he's starting to show itself.
Just missed with the left there.
That was a nice strike.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands, Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch onto.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, now they separate. Under 2 minutes to decide this one now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. Nice takedown. There you go.
Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top.
All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get into the north-south position.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Emmett's in half guard now. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world. He turns him back at every step. He remains the UFC champion.